Hello viewers, welcome to ICSE Board Class 10 Chemistry episode 10.8. So far we have seen about the definition related to organic chemistry, organic compounds. We have seen the valency about carbon, hydrogen. We have seen catenation. We have also seen about the classification of hydrocarbons, saturated and unsaturated, aliphatic and aromatic. In aliphatic we have talked about saturated alkane, and we have prepared about methane and ethane. In unsaturated one we have seen the lab preparation of ethene and ethyne. We have also seen the distinguish between the hydrocarbons, that is saturated and unsaturated, and even in the unsaturated we have seen how to differentiate between alkene and alkyne in the previous episodes. In this episode we are going to talk about ethanol. Another name of ethanol is ethyl alcohol. Molecular formula is C2H5OH. First, in this part we are going to talk about the preparation of ethanol. How will you prepare ethanol? Ethanol can be prepared by the various methods, but in the laboratory it is prepared with the help of ethyl halides. Ethyl halides, that is C2H5Cl or CH3Cl. If it is CH3Cl, then you will get methanol, but here we want ethanol, so we have to use two carbon compound, that is ethyl halide C2H5Cl or C2H5Br. When it is boiled in the presence of aqueous NaOH or KOH, C2H5OH, and the respective salts are obtained. Industrial method. In industrial method, ethanol is obtained from ethene. It is two-step reaction. First step, ethyl hydrogen sulfate is obtained, and ethyl hydrogen sulfate is hydrolyzed with the presence of boiling water to form ethanol. So there are two steps formation taking place for the ethanol. Step number one and step number two. Step number one, ethene is heated in the presence of concentrated H2SO4 at 80 degrees centigrade and 30 atmospheric pressure to form ethyl hydrogen sulfate, and ethyl hydrogen sulfate is boiled with water to form H2SO4 and ethanol. Let us go for the another method, that is the biological method for preparation of ethanol. And in this biological method we require starch. So starch is taken, it is being hydrolyzed with the help of enzyme diastase at 60 degrees centigrade to form maltose. So that is the first step. This maltose is form glucose. This maltose is forming glucose in the presence of maltase enzyme at 30 degrees centigrade, and this glucose, so this is the second step, but this is the third step. This glucose is reacted by enzyme zymase at 30 degrees centigrade. So zymase is there. So you see, in the first step diastase is used, in second step maltase is used, in the third step zymase is used. Here it is starch to maltose. This one is maltose, second step maltose. This one is glucose, and here glucose to alcohol. So this is how the alcohol is produced. The alcohol is separated from the fermented mixture by the fractional distillation. Alcohol is volatile and leaves water behind. So this is how the alcohol is produced by the biological method, by using enzymes diastase, maltase and zymase at the various steps. Okay, let us go to the physical properties of ethyl alcohol. It is colorless liquid having a strong alcoholic odor. It is highly toxic in nature. If consumed in large quantities over a longer period of time, it can cause damage to liver, kidney, as well as cause disorders to the nervous system. It is soluble in water, and it is soluble in most of the organic solvents. Boiling point is 78.3 degree centigrade. Let us check it out about the chemical properties. Chemical properties. What happens if it is burned in the presence of air? First one is combustion. What happens if the ethyl alcohol is burned in the presence of air? Then carbon dioxide and water is produced. What happens when ethyl alcohol is reacted with sodium? It forms sodium ethoxide at room temperature. With the phosphorus trichloride at room temperature, what is it going to form? It is going to form ethyl chloride and phosphoric acid. The next one is important, with the concentrated sulfuric acid. Now, reaction of alcohol with concentrated sulfuric acid. Now if you see, there are two steps here. Step number 1 and step number 2. In step number 1, this is the ingredient that we require to react with the concentrated H2SO4 at 140 degree centigrade, but this one is in excess. So here excess of alcohol, so this is excess. So what is it going to form? Diethyl ether. What is the reaction? Partial dehydration. So this is an example of partial dehydration. The whole is an example of, whole equation is an example of partial dehydration. So if you say what is an example of partial dehydration of, or suppose if the question is there in the examination, give reaction to the partial dehydration. So what you will write? Formation of diethyl ether from ethyl alcohol in the presence of concentrated H2SO4 at 140 degrees centigrade. But don't forget to mention one thing, that the alcohol that you are going to use is excess. Let us go to the step number 2. In step number 2, excess of H2SO4 is there. So this is excess of H2SO4. Here excess of alcohol is there. Here excess of concentrated H2SO4 is used. At what temperature? 170 degree. What is it going to form? Ethene gas is going to form along with water. The next one is oxidation with cuprous oxide. So what happens when ethyl alcohol reacts with cupric oxide? Now cupric oxide is a mild oxidizing agent that we have seen in the previous episodes of preparation of ethane. In the preparation of ethane episode, we have seen the chemical properties of ethane. In that chemical properties of ethane, ethane is converted to ethyl alcohol, and ethyl alcohol in the presence of cuprous oxide at 300 degrees centigrade, what is it going to form? Acetaldehyde. If you are confused with that, please go and check out that video. Let us move on to the another one, oxidation with the acidified potassium dichromate. When ethyl alcohol is treated with acidified potassium dichromate, now acidified potassium dichromate is strong oxidizing agent. Cupric oxide is a mild oxidizing agent. This is strong one, so it is strong. So what is it going to produce? Acetic acid. If it is mild, it is going to produce acetaldehyde. So here this is acetaldehyde, cupric oxide, ethanol, acetaldehyde, K2Cr2O7 acidified, it is going to form acetic acid, ethanol. So here both of them are oxidizing agent, but this one is strong and the previous one is mild. Let us move on to another one with the acetic acid. Now what happens when ethyl alcohol reacts with acetic acid? When ethyl alcohol reacts with acetic acid in the presence of concentrated HSO4, ethyl acetate is formed, which is known as esterification. It is known as esterification, and dash gives the fruity smell. So the process of esterification gives fruity smell, and the compound that is giving fruity smell is ethyl acetate. So ethyl acetate which is formed is going to give fruity smell. This is 1 mark questions, identification. So please take care of all this equation number. This equation is also important. Then the previous one, this is also important. So these are the important equations that you require to keep in mind, as well as with the esterification. Now let us see the uses of ethanol. Ethanol can be used for beer, whiskey, wine. As it is a good solvent for gums and resins, it is used there. It is used for manufacture of acetaldehyde, acetic acid, chloroform, and diethyl ether dyes and vinegar. It is used for manufacturing of synthetic rubber, paints, varnishes, perfumes, antiseptic, etc. What are the abuses here? Now apart of that one, there are abuses also. Abuses means what? People are using the different sort of an alcohol in place of the drinking alcohol. Like in place of a beer, whiskey, wine, they use cheap one. So that are the abuses of ethyl alcohol with ethanol. Alcohol has been used since long time as beer, wine, whiskey and rum. It is a powerful intoxicant. When consumed, it is affected medulla oblongata and cerebellum. Medulla oblongata and cerebellum both are the part of brain, which is related to the muscular movements as well as equilibrium of the body. Continuous use of alcohol damages livers and kidney. Also it can give hallucinations and such type of thing. Now the next part related to the abuses is methylated alcohol or denatured alcohol. Now the alcohol which is needed for the industry is made undrinkable. So that means alcohol is drinkable, but for the industry is undrinkable by adding poisonous agents. Ethanol is drinkable, but if 5% methanol is added, then it becomes methylated alcohol. Ethanol is used for beer, wine, whiskey, rum, etc. But in that ethanol, if we add 5% methanol, then it becomes methylated alcohol. Sometimes they are using pyrimidine, copper sulfate, and it is called denatured alcohol. It is unfit for drinking. Methylated alcohol or denatured alcohol is not taxed heavily. See, If it is ethanol, it is taxed heavily as beer, wine, whiskey and all. It is taxed heavily. But if it is methylated alcohol, it is not taxed. So people buy cheap for drinking and they go for methylated alcohol. It is sometimes also considered as a spurious alcohol, and so many deaths are occurring by drinking such type of cheap alcohol. What is spurious alcohol? It is a craze of alcohol, especially in the poor part of the society. So people go for the spurious alcohol. When people go for spurious alcohol, that means it is cheap alcohol, cheap alcohol, which is unfit for the human consumption. The denatured or methylated alcohol is diluted with the water. See, the same one diluted with the water. Methylated alcohol, ethanol plus 5% methanol, is known as methylated alcohol, or with the certain poisonous substances like pyrimidine and copper sulfate becomes denatured. So what these people do, these people add water, they add color, they add flavor, and they turn it just as if it is a real alcohol, drinking alcohol. And the poor part of the society prefers the cheap alcohol, that is methyl alcohol, or you can say methylated denatured alcohol, and they drink it, and they become ill if it is consumed for a longer period of time. Jaggery is fermented in unhygienic conditions when addition of methyl alcohol, acetaldehyde are also formed. So here, see jaggery, they are making it with the help of jaggery. So unhygienic conditions, methyl alcohol, acetaldehyde are also formed. On distillation, the poisonous impurities are distilled over longer along with the methanol. So all these poisonous things are also added with it. So these are the things that are being added to the ethanol in order to make it cheap drinking um, drink, or we can say cheap drinking alcohol, which is used by many poor part of the society, where they cannot afford the really good and expensive alcohol. Dangers of spurious alcohol: when such alcohol is consumed, it attacks the kidney, liver, which can lead to death. Methanol in high amounts, it can cause blindness. So this is all about the spurious alcohol. We can say this is all about the alcohol. I hope you understood this part. Only you have to remember about the equations and formulas, uses of ethanol, or or you can say about the spurious alcohol and all. If you have any questions or doubts, please let me know in the comment box. Thanks very much, and thanks for your patience.